It's time to take off your clothes, enjoy clothes-free living, and join us for Naked, Nudists, and Naturists.
Welcome to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, the show that celebrates clothes-free living for all. I'm your host, Frank Stone.
And I'm your correspondent, Lisa Monroe, and I'll be reporting on all things within the Naturist community. So it's time to get naked and join us.
And enjoy clothes-free living on Naked, Nudists, and Naturists. I like the way Elmer signed off. I might start using that. Yours naturally instead of sincerely or regards, just yours naturally. Frank, yours naturally, in this case, Elmer. Now, can you imagine if that were the case? Governments came out, okay, men, no more taking your shirt off in public. You do, you're going to be arrested, just like the women. I think we would see a revolt like we've never seen before, or at least it's been a few hundred years since we've seen one like that. Maybe Elmer is onto something. But before we do that, can we just let the women take their tops off, if that's what they want to do? They certainly don't have to. They can do whatever they want. That's the whole purpose of equality. What's good for one is good for the other. So we are big in supporting that entire movement. Men can go outside and take their shirts off. I could work outside all day in my yard, front, back, both sides, walk up and down the street, broad daylight, no shirt, no problem. A woman ducks out to put her dog outside and takes 10 seconds and scurries back in, but she's topless. Oh boy. Might get a letter, might get a visit from the authorities, might have a neighbor calling, hey, cover up your breasts, woman, what are you thinking? Not right, not fair. You're listening to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, episode 10 today, and you can tell by the music coming in underneath. It's time to head out to our correspondent, Lisa Monroe. Now, I have a surprise for you today, and we're going to tell our listeners this truly is a surprise. Lisa does not know what's coming.
Oh, no.
I have a bunch of questions for you. I have 30 altogether. We might not get to all 30. Then again, we might. Okay. But basically, things that you can do in life while you're naked. I took this from an article from Cosmopolitan magazine, of all things.
Oh, my.
It's called 30 Things You Absolutely Must Do Naked. I guess they have their own rules, so hopefully you've done all 30. If not, that's okay. And I'll weigh in as we go along as necessary. Okay, first one, Lisa Monroe, cleaning your house. Have you ever cleaned your house while naked? Do you clean your house naked now?
Absolutely. Are you kidding? It's the best way to go. Yeah. Freedom of movement, as they say.
Oh, yeah.
Dusting away. Yes.
Yeah, I can't imagine having clothes on while doing that. It just seems silly. You're listening to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, episode 10 today. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You can find us on Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, and, of course, our website, nakednudistandnaturist.com. And we're also on Twitter. So find us, write to us, tell us what you think, tell us what you want to hear more of, and we appreciate you being with us because we do this for you. And by you listening and writing to us, you're doing that for us. It's a totally accepting, a loving community, the Naturism community. So thank you for being with us. Naked, Nudists, Naturists, episode 10 today. Now let's head to part 2 of my interview with the terrific JOOLES and IAN, getting ready to go on a 3,000-mile rowing excursion in December of 2025. So let's talk to them right now. Part 2 with JOOLES and IAN. Well, it sounds like there might be a story there. What's going on? What did I miss here?
So there are a couple who are called the Free Wilders.
Okay.
And they did a naked bike ride from John O'Groats to Land's End.
Mm-hmm. So top to bottom.
Wow, okay.
And their story is amazing. You need to speak to them and just get their story. They are absolutely fantastic.
They're just gorgeous.
Yeah. And we met them just a week or so ago, and they are amazing. They're just amazing, and they've got another naked ride coming up, and they do it all on a tandem, so they stay together, and it works fantastically well. And they've got a new tandem now, but they still have their old one, and we might be getting their old one.
All right.
Because we've just thought it just sounded amazing.
I've always wanted a tandem. I've always wanted to go on one, and when I had to go on one, I had to go on the back of it's Colin and Sadie, and I had to back with Colin driving it at the front, and I just loved it. So I was like, can we have a tandem?
Well, you've been listening to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, episode 10 today. We thank you for being with us. A brand new show every Saturday morning at 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. Continue to join us. Check us out on our website, nakednudistandnaturist.com, Spotify, Google, Amazon/Audible, Apple Podcasts, and also on Twitter. You can write us anywhere, anytime, any place. And we thank you for being with us today. Plan to join us for every single one of our shows here and have your clothes off when you're listening. We have our clothes off when we're broadcasting, enjoying the Naturist life.
We celebrate clothes-free living for all. Remember to enjoy being naked and join us again for Naked, Nudists, and Naturists.
We drop a brand new show every Saturday morning, so come back and join us. Have your clothes off when you do for Naked, Nudists, and Naturists. Have a great clothes-free day.